Alright, time for another edition of Open Stage Reviews. So, last night I went to the resurrection of Everybody's Open Stage in its new home at Rose City Book Pub over on Northeast Fremont. I think it's Fremont 14th-ish. You got a map. It'll get you there. So this is hosted by Stephanie Strange, who used to host the same event at Mississippi Pizza / Atlantis Lounge. So full disclosure, I know Stephanie. I like her a lot as a host, as an artist, as a person. So take that bias with whatever grain of salt you need to. So let's dive right in. This is first Mondays from 7 to 9, and the format is going to be 8 minutes to work with. So the sign-up sheet goes out probably 6:30-ish, so it behooves you to be there because there's not that many slots to work with, even with 8 minutes in 2 hours. It's going to be tight, so if you want to play, best to get on down there and hash it out and secure your slot. Stephanie does keep a little bit of what she calls overflow slots at the end, but they are they're not guaranteed to happen. So there is some accommodation for walk-ins in that form, or for people to potentially come back up for a little more at the end. This is not a stepping stone per se, although there is music regularly at Rose City Book Pub. This is not how they book it, but you could use this as an opportunity to potentially make a good impression and open up a conversation with the staff about, how you might open the other door. Stephanie's time management is excellent, and she does a really great job of fostering community. So you're going to see, a complete spectrum of styles and abilities, from pros to amateurs, singer-songwriters to experimental tape artists and spoken word. So it's an interesting, eclectic mix, very welcoming, very warm community. So in that sense, heartily recommend. Stephanie and her co-host, whose name I am forgetting, I apologize, do a good job of getting quick, decent sound in general. And as far as like a bonus or something extra, it bears mention that this open stage is one of the few that has a house piano. One of the few that I'm aware of that has a house piano. There's an upright piano that's generally in tune and reasonably okay action, and available to whoever wants to use it. So I know from my time in hosting that that's something that some people really are on the hunt for, and it's kind of hard to find, so keep that in mind. I believe this is an all ages stage. I'm 90% sure that this is an all ages venue, certainly at that time. So maybe double check, but I think you're good if you want to come on down there and you're younger than 21. One tiny quibble that I will point out respectfully and gently. So they are using the house sound system, the house sound gear, there at Rose City Book Pub. I've played the location myself as well, separately from the open stage. And also that the house gear is starting to be a little bit on the it's starting to be just a little bit worse for wear. It's not the greatest house sound. It is a little bit muddy. though not intolerably so, and not, it's kind of a salt and pepper to taste. For me, it's a little muddy. It's a very simple sound system. I think it's a 4-input, 4-channel PA, if I'm not mistaken. Simple EQ, simple room EQ. Pretty meat and potatoes, and that's all fine. That's all well and good. The quibble is that the mic stands are starting to be, as I would say, not happy to be here. They're a little bit unreliable, as Stephanie and her host quipped openly to the assembly there. Take care with these, because these are slowly descending, or I forget what they call them. But in essence, it's no longer tightenable to the point. It's had too many adjustments without loosening, and at this point the workings are just a little bit too loose, and the leverage gets to it, and depending where the boom arm is, the mic will make the stand sag. So that's not ideal, and as far as I could see, there was only one mic available, which is also not ideal for some. I could be wrong about that. Maybe there was another mic in hiding, another stand in hiding. But if this was the primary stand, then I would imagine the other stand's even less happy to be there. So that's one little thing, is that, it's not a reason to stay away for sure, but it's something to be aware of when you're there, is that you need to be ready to adapt to that situation. And if it's something that makes you nervous, and you have the ability, it wouldn't hurt to bring your own stand if you really need that, or if you're a duet, to maybe come prepared if you can, if you have that ability. A lot of open stage players don't have their own gear though, so I totally get it. Anyway, everybody's open mic at Rose City Book Pub, hosted by Stephanie Strange. First Mondays, 7 to 9. Heartily recommend it. It's a very good one. Definitely check it out. And until next time, see you at the open stage.